What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Season 2, Episode 10 of our career mode with Leeds United. Just going to show you where we sit in the Premier League. We currently sit in third with 4 games to go. We currently sit on the same amount of points as Manchester City, and here is the rest of the Premier League standings. Into our first game for today, and this is our starting 11 and substitutions. We are playing an FA Cup game against Bristol City. That's why there's a few younger players in there, and this is Bristol City's starting 11 and substitutions. First opportunity falls to Harrison, making a run down that left-hand side as I'm watching Rodrigo in the middle of the box. He passes it to him and he manages to hit it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Leeds United. Nice 1-2 between the two players, even though it was spread over a bit of distance. But Rodrigo got into that space and unmarked after Callas committed to trying to attack the ball at Harrison's feet. Harrison again causing some problems on that left-hand side for Bristol City, but the ball comes back out, falls to Vencedor's feet, and he puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-0 Leeds United. Bristol City are being a bit sloppy at the back. They have 5 defenders, so they should be putting up quite a good fight at the back, but they're not managing to close down our players quick enough. They closed down Rodrigo here and De Silva, but sorry, not De Silva, Koulibaly, and Koulibaly managed to pass the ball back to Vencedor, who was left unmarked. But a beautiful finesse shot from outside the box for Vencedor to pick up his first goal in the competition. Got Rodrigo running through their defence. He's going to be able to beat them with his sheer pace and manages to basically get one-on-one with the Bristol City goalkeeper to make it 3-0 just before half-time. To be honest, in the second half we're going to go a bit easier, probably can lean off, take some of our more experienced players off and just hold on to this 3-0 lead. Don't think Bristol City are going to be able to do much from it. Beautiful run though into that space from Rodrigo to make it 3-0. Another opportunity for Leeds United coming from Vargas. He has a shot on goal, but the keeper saves it, and that is how the game ends. It ends 3-0. We go through to the final in the FA Cup. Had a great cup run, and considering we came up against Bristol City in the semi-finals, just shows you the sheer quality that the FA Cup has had this season. But Vencedor, beautiful goal, and definitely man of the match for the team. Game number 2, this is our starting 11 and substitutions, not many changes as per our normal starting 11. We take on Liverpool, who sits in first in the Premier League, and that's their starting 11, struggling to defend against Liverpool, and they managed to pick up this mistake and put it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Liverpool. Bad clearance that comes off Koch's head. We'll see it in the replay, but it just then falls to Salah's feet, and then he whips the ball into the box to find an unmarked Thiago. Here we go. It hits Koch from a Shackleton clearance, and then sent back into the box, and not much we could do there. Millier should have been on his feet. Maybe he actually saved it, but it's just unlucky. It's one of those things we can't do much about it. We get an opportunity falling to Rodrigo, but Rodrigo manages to put it wide of the goal. That's our first chance in the game to make it an equal game, and we've been attacking very well. It's just, as this shot shows you, we're not clinical. We get another opportunity from Skov passing the ball through to Rodrigo. He is onside. He's looking at Harrison, but Harrison makes no run whatsoever to support him, and he puts it into the back of the net past the goalkeeper to make it 1-1. We deserve that goal. We have been playing better in this first half, and there's not much that could have gone a bit better for that goal. Maybe Harrison making a better run and maybe giving Rodrigo a bit of assistance there. He didn't do anything. The only thing he probably did was hold off Trent Alexander-Arnold instead of drawing him away, but I don't know. It just feels like he could have done a bit more. Liverpool on the attack again with the Mane on that left-hand side. He's looking to run into the box and he's looking to cross it into someone. He does see Salah become open and Salah puts into the back of the net to make it 2-1 Liverpool. There wasn't really much we could do there. We did have our defenders in their positions. Maybe Salah should have been marked a bit tighter, so he shouldn't have been able to get that header so freely. But you can't stop Mane and Salah at this point. They're two brilliant players, and you can just see that link up from that little replay from a little chip into the box from Mane to Salah's header, and just look how unmarked he is. The Silva should have been a bit tighter to him, and maybe even Koch as well, but it's just unlucky, but a great goal. We're looking for our redemption in the last couple of seconds, and we get a opportunity at goal, and Skov manages to miss. Pretty unhappy with his performances as of recently. He seems to fluff easy chances, but that's how the game ends. Liverpool push further forward in the Premier League. They are still at the top, and we are still in third place. Salah talking to Neto there, probably giving him some tips to help him improve in his game. Probably will surprise you, but our loan on Labetier, I'm going to have to look up how to pronounce his name, but his loan is about to expire, and we really want to sign him actually, because he's been a really great right back, or even plays as centre back, which I have seen recently. So we have got a deal accepted from Guardiola. Now we just got to agree on personal terms. He only wants to be a prospect player, so he'll continue coming in and out of the squad, probably in those games where Shackleton needs a rest. Doesn't want too long of a contract. It's a bit annoying, but we'll have him until he's 25 at least, and doesn't want to release cause, which is even better because we can hold on to him. Didn't want more pay, which is nice to look. He's on 25.5k per week at City. See if we can knock him down, and we can. Moving into our third and final game today, this is our starting 11, and we are taking on City, and that is their starting 11. City currently sit in second place, and I think this first goal shows why they are in second place and we are sat in third. Beautiful through ball to Aguero, and Aguero just takes one touch and puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 Manchester City. This game is actually very important. This will separate either second place and third place by 2 points at least, or even those 3 points. So it's integral to see who can get further up the table. Both teams aren't likely to challenge Liverpool because Liverpool's so far ahead, but it's an important game for both of us. Rodrigo does manage to pull it back to a draw in the 35th minute with one of his beautiful runs, and then picks out the far side of the goal to make it 1-1. Didn't need anyone else to help him there. He manages to get rid of Diaz by sending him the wrong way, and then he takes the touch on his weaker foot to put it into the back of the net. De Silva is looking for the run of Rodrigo, and he does pick him out. Laporte is not going to catch up with him, and Henderson has been beaten yet again from the informed striker Rodrigo Moreno, celebrating in front of those Manchester City fans because he knows how much this game means if we can continue with a win. But a beautiful pass finding the feet of Rodrigo. Maybe their defense should have been a bit more on their feet, but he had no chance of being caught, and then putting it past Henderson is pretty much easy as pie there, and we have now got a goal in hand. We got another opportunity in the 92nd minute. We found Rodrigo from Harrison. He chips it over Henderson into the back of the net to make it 3-1 with like 1 minute of extra time to go. And that's how the game ends. It ends 3-1 to Leeds United. This puts us in second place, but I'm not going to show you how the table is looking at the end of this episode, because we will have 2 more Premier League games in the next episode, which will be next weekend, and the FA Cup final. That will show you guys where we finish in the league and if we win the FA Cup. Thank you for watching today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. We're going to try and get 5 likes on this episode for this week, and come back next week to see how the end of Season 2 is for the Leeds United career mode. Ta-ra.